Hey, what is going on YouTube? It's moldgold here, and in this video today I'm going to show you how to make a real easy but pretty sweet looking intro. So first things first, let's get started because I don't have too much time to kind of talk about what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, I'll just show you a quick example of what it's going to look like. It's going to look like this.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
Okay, so looks pretty sweet. If you guys like it, keep watching. If you don't, then stop watching. But yeah, okay, first things first, you're gonna want to create some text. So to create text, just go to the media generators tab, click on text, and just drag down the default text right up here. Left click and just drag that down like that. And I'm just gonna highlight the text and change it to moldgold like that. Highlight the text to increase the size, so I'm gonna from 72 I'm gonna put it to 108. That seems to work pretty good. I'm also gonna change what the font looks like. From Arial I'm gonna switch it to this transformer font that I got. I think that looks pretty sexy. And for the placements, I'm not really gonna mess with that, but if you guys want, you can. Just remember that that red rectangular shape, that is the safe zone. So if you do go out of that, it's not the end of the world. It will still show on the video. Just make sure it's on the checkerboard part. Alright. Properties. I'm not gonna mess with the properties, but if you guys want, you can change the color of the text and all that. For the effects tab, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw an outline. So I'm just gonna check that, and I'm gonna switch the color to red, like that. That looks good. And I'm just gonna increase the width so you can really see it. It's a little too much. And maybe put the feather up a little bit like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. And once you got the text on how you want it, you're gonna exit out, and you're gonna want to go to the video effects tab. This is where the fun stuff begins, I guess you can say. But anyways, go to the video effects tab and find the Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur effect. Left click it so you get these eyeballs to pop up, and just drag down the medium blur to the text like that. And I'm gonna want to take the horizontal range, drag that all the way up to 100. Vertical range, drag that all the way to 100 as well. Click on this animate button right here, and just take this timeline indicator and drag it a few notches in. I guess the second notch, or the second cut where you see these little lines right here. I don't know why I think it's cool to call them notches, but whatever you want to call them, these little lines right here. So just take timeline indicator and drag it to like the second line, like right there. And for the horizontal range, drag that all the way to 0. And for vertical range, drag that all the way to 0 as well. So now you can see what the text looks like. And once you've done that, if you watch it, it should look something like this, where it kind of animates the Gaussian blur like this. It starts off where you can't see anything, and kind of just slowly blurs so you can see the text again, or unblurs, I guess you can call it, like that. So let me exit out so you can watch it in normal speed. So it looks something like this. I think that speed actually looks pretty good, but if you do want to mess, if you want the blur to, if you want it to be faster, just click on this little tab right here. Well, not tab, but this little icon right here. It says Event Effects. Click on that, and when this window should open back up, and just pull these keyframes closer to each other like that. But I thought it looked pretty good on where it was, so I'm just going to exit this window out again. And now we're going to import our second effect, and the second effect that we're going to use is the lens flare effect. Click on that and drag in the 35mm lens eyeball, left click, drag it on like that. And let me just fix this window so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, so you got this window right here. You should have this little guy right here. It's kind of the circle. And what this is, this shows where the lens flare is going to be. But you're just going to left click on that, drag it to the left over here, so you can't really see it. And what you're going to want to do is take the timeline indicator. Well, actually, press animate. And then once you press animate, take the timeline indicator and go to the part of the video where the text is completely shown. There's no blur at all. And the neat thing about Sony Vegas Pro 10 is it kind of shows you where the keyframe is. But if it doesn't show it, just kind of eyeball it. So that looks pretty good, as you can see right there. There's no blur at all. Alright, and once you've done that, what you're gonna want to do is just click on this little circle right here, and it will create a keyframe. Take the timeline indicator and drag it, I don't know, 2 notches or 2 slashes or 2 line things right here. These things, just drag the timeline indicator 2 of those away from these diamonds right here, these keyframes, and just take this circle and just drag it from the left to right of the screen like that, and try to make it so the lens flare, as you can see right here, is kind of like on the bottom, so it kind of looks like it's underlining a little bit, and just follow it through all the way like that. And now what that will create is a nice looking underlining effect. So now when you watch this video, let me just X this out, it looks something like this, kind of blurs in, and kind of that nice underline, sexy looking effect. So yeah, that's actually before I end this video. After you've done that, you're gonna want to take your go to the end of the video clip like this, take your cursor and try to go to like the corner of it, and it should bring up this fade offset. Your cursor should change like this, left click and just drag that to the left like that. And what this will do is it will cause it to fade, and it'll just look a lot better. You can also do the same to the beginning of the clip so it fades in like this. So now watch like this. Alright, it's nothing really special, it's just a basic intro, but yeah, it's something you can use. Alright guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you guys are confused, feel free to comment, and I am also accepting tutorial requests on anything. Just, you know, private message me what it is, and yeah, again, thanks for watching guys, peace.